Yo, what's good, folks? Welcome back to my Charmander YouTube channel. Today we'll be opening up this Agatha figure. She's actually very small. This box is huge. This is from MC Studio, the Elite Four Ghost Elite Four trainer. We'll open this after we showcase some of the figures that we got. But before we go through the figures, let's actually look at this Pokemon arena platform that we have. If you're familiar with playing Red and Blue, she's the third Elite Four trainer that you have to fight. Look how there's like this grass like growing from the nooks and crannies here. That looks really nice. This stadium actually pops up a little bit above, so you can have a gym trainer here, like on the outside, putting his Pokemon out. And then we're gonna have Agatha in the middle. You do have to buy these statues here separately, but they're actually pretty heavy. Nice felt here on the bottom. There's a difference on how you can look at this blue flame, if you want it this way or this way. I think this way looks pretty cool, but I mean, look at the detail on these statues. That is really well made, and you can place them like in kind of like one of these chess piece squares like that, and place them anywhere you want. And I think that looks really cool. Okay, let's see, what are we gonna start off with? Well, we have a Gengar eraser here that you can buy, you can get with some Pokemon cards, and I thought he's pretty cool. They're just something I love about Gengar's smile. It's just a little menacing, deviant Gengar smile he's got. This pixel looking guy. Okay, we do have Ghastly, and he is translucent as well. And if you played Red and Blue, you know that Ghastly's evolution line is the only ghost type in the game out of the first 151. So you have Ghastly, Haunter, and I didn't know that he's actually poison type too, so that's why he's weak to Psychic. But really the only ghost type Pokemon you could get. And then I think like later on you got other ghost types with the next generations. But this is a nice stand for Haunter, and look how it kind of holds his little claws, his little hands, because normally they're supposed to be detached, but this is a nice cool way at having a translucent stand for him. There's Haunter, and look at his mouth. I do want to showcase like the glossiness and just the expression on his face. We have Haunter, and I'll show off two Gengars. First one is this one. This was probably one of my first Pokemon figures I got because I love Gengar, if you can't tell. Let's see if he stands on here. Yeah, he can stand up here. Gengar! And it's funny how that Haunter is actually bigger than, to scale, is actually looks bigger than Gengar. And then we also have a translucent Gengar that I think is pretty cool as well. Especially if you have like a light like this in the background. Like he really just glows. Okay, so we have Gengar. Agatha actually has multiple Gengars, which is cool. And then we have this one to showcase. This is the display, and he's doing some sort of shadow ball coming out from under the ground. So you don't even see his full body, but he's coming out of the ground like that. Can you see that? Because he can phase through walls and the ground. So there is a look at some of my Gengar figures, but let's go ahead and open up this Agatha box. Let's see. We just got her recently, and what I want to do is eventually have, I think I actually already have the four gym, the Elite Four trainers. We have Bruno, we have Lorelei, and Lance, and here's Bruno. So we actually do have all 4 of them. Maybe I'll make a video for Lance and his dragon types, but Lance was always my favorite. Anyways, let's see if we can pull out Agatha. What is this? Look at this whole big space. I don't know what that's for, but we got some sort of like, oh, flashlight here. Huh, okay. That's different. Let me just pull out all the pieces here. Look at this whole big box, and then we got this tiny Agatha figure here. And I believe this is some sort of stand for her. Oh, this is her cane. Okay. Now let me tell you something kind of interesting. Maybe some of you didn't know. In the opening of Red and Blue, what 2 Pokemon are fighting? Do you guys remember? The 2 Pokemon that are fighting are Gengar and Nidorino. And this is because the 2 trainers that were fighting were supposedly Agatha and her Gengar, and people always wondered, why didn't they evolve Nidorino into Nidoking? And okay, I'm not sure how she's supposed to hold this, to be honest. Kind of doesn't really stay too well here. But Nidorino was actually Professor Oak's Pokemon, and Mount Moon didn't happen yet, so there were no Moonstones, so Nidorino couldn't evolve to Nidoking. So this was already, it's like maxed evolution until Mount Moon happened. So the 2 trainers were Agatha and Professor Oak battling. So this looks actually pretty cool. If you look, I mean, this is supposedly to scale, Gengar and Agatha. One of the older trainers, and I don't know why we have this flashlight here, but maybe to like give some like blue, I don't know, some like blue coloring to it. Doesn't really work that well, but maybe that's what they're going for. Anyways, let's actually set this up here. Bruno's head just fell off. So we have Bruno maybe entering the gym, and then we can have, let's put some of these Gengars to the side. Let's see. I do like this giant Haunter statue. Okay, let's just say, okay, oh, there actually is a little magnet on her hand, so she can actually hold it like this. That's okay, that's good to know. Okay, so we'll have Agatha here right outside the boundaries, and then let's say she sends out Gengar as one of her first Pokemon. Boom. Sends out Gengar. And then Bruno here is going to send out his Champ. But as a fighting type, he probably wouldn't be able to even hit Gengar, right? With all his like fighting moves. He would need to use maybe like some sort of elemental punch or rock move. Knockoff, right? Okay, so this would be like a really cool shot of maybe Bruno, or maybe we can get like a side shot of them fighting, right? So really cool if you're into like maybe any sort of videography or photography, of getting some nice shots on this Elite Four Agatha arena. I believe they have one for Lance and all the Elite Four trainers, but I just had to get this this ghost type one because, again, I'm a big Gengar fan. I really like these pillars and how you can adjust them to wherever you want. Really well designed, high quality figures. Really not figures you're supposed to be playing with, but more for just for like statues to kind of put around and showcase. But back when I was young, I used to play with the figures all the time. But these Japanese ones, these ones are much better quality and they can get scuffed up. So take care of them. Make sure they don't get too much dust. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. Probably just take a couple shots of this. But I really do enjoy this arena here. Okay, let's put Gengar out and maybe we'll put Hunter in. Or maybe this Gengar in. Maybe put the whole family in. There we go. How does that look? How does that look? Maybe we'll try to turn off some of the lights here. Let's try to use this little light. Maybe this will make a difference. Oh, okay. You can get a shot like this of some sort. Not really. Anyways, that is pretty much it for this video. If you enjoy Pokemon figures, world scale figures, check out my other videos. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.